The night she died, nothing sounded wrong. No shouting, no screaming, just the door closing gently, the way it always did. I was living in my aunt's compound then. 3 small houses, 1 kitchen, 1 well. Everyone knew everyone's business, or at least pretended they did not. That's how I knew them. The husband's name was Sadiq. The wife was called Zainab. They had been married for 6 years. From the outside, their life looked normal. Not rich, not poor. Sadiq worked as a driver. Zainab sold cooked food in the mornings. They greeted people well. They went to the mosque. They did not fight in public. That was what people saw. What people did not see was how Zainab walked. Slow, careful, like she was always measuring the ground before stepping. I noticed it because our doors faced each other. Every morning, I watched her leave for the roadside where she sold food. She always checked the sky first. Then she checked the compound gate. Only then did she step out. At first, I thought she was just being careful. Later, I learned she was afraid. Sadiq was not loud. That was the dangerous thing about him. He never insulted her in front of people. He didn't beat her outside. He did not drink openly or cause trouble. He was calm, controlled, and polite. When Zainab spoke, he corrected her quietly. When she laughed, he stared until she stopped. When she delayed food, he did not shout. He waited. I once asked her why she never sat with other women in the evening. She smiled and said, "My husband does not like it." That was always the answer. Not "I don't want to." Always "my husband does not like it." Sometimes I had things at night. Not fight, not crying, just movements. Furniture shifting, footsteps pacing, then silence. The next day, Zainab would wear long sleeves, even when the heat was cruel. One afternoon, she came to my aunt's room while Sadiq was at work. She asked to borrow salt. Her hand was shaking. I noticed the mark on her neck. Faint, almost gone. I didn't ask. She did not explain. Well, that's another thing I regret. People think wickedness looks dramatic, but it does not. It looks like control. Sadiq controlled where she went to, who she spoke to, what she wore, and when she slept. He called it love. He called it protection. He told her the world was dangerous. And slowly, she disappeared. She stopped selling food. Sadiq said it was not necessary since he earned enough. She stopped visiting her mother. Sadiq said her family interfered too much. She stopped laughing. The night before she died, I saw her sitting outside alone. It was late. She did not see me at first. She was staring at the ground like she was counting something invisible. I asked if she was okay. She looked up quickly, like she had been caught thinking. I am fine, she said, but her voice was tired. That night, everything was quiet. No sound of argument, no crying, just the soft sound of their door closing. The next morning, Sadiq knocked on my aunt's door. He said Zainab was not waking up. He said it calmly, too calmly. When we entered the room, she was lying on the bed, covered neatly, like someone who had been prepared. Her face looked peaceful. That scared me more than anything. There were no signs of struggle, just stillness. In a few hours, the news had spread like wildfire. People gathered in the compound. Women cried. Men whispered. Sadiq also cried, or at least he tried to. The police later came for questioning, but Sadiq lied. He said she had been sick, that she had complained of chest pain. He said that he held her while she stopped breathing. Some people believed him. After all, he was a good man, a quiet and respectful man. A few days later, Zainab's body was taken to the hospital. The police had asked for a postmortem to help with their investigation. And the truth was revealed slowly, piece by piece. Zainab's cause of death was not due to chest pain as Sadiq mentioned. She died from internal injuries, old wounds, damage that did not come from one night, years of pressure, years of control, years of fear. Sadiq was arrested immediately. The whole event sent a spiral wave of shock into the neighborhood. People had different opinions. Some said, "We never knew." Some said, "But it was calm." Some said, "Marriage is hard." But I stayed silent because I knew. Not everything, but enough. I knew the way she walked. I knew the way she watched gates. I knew the way she spoke like permission was always required. And I did nothing. In the end, Sadiq was charged for homicide and sentenced to a life imprisonment, while Zainab went to the ground. Life continued as it always. Months later, another woman moved into the compound with her husband. Another marriage. Another quiet house. But I still hear that door sometimes, closing gently.